iPad mini 6 2021, release date, price, specs and more. Hi guys. This is Chloe for ABTEK. Welcome to my channel. Kindly hit the subscribe button, like and comment. So, we haven't heard too much about an upcoming iPad mini 6. Apple actually seems to be doing a good job of keeping things under wraps. However, we would still put our chips down on a Q3 2021 reveal. The new iPad mini 6 design. It's time for a redesign. I think we can all agree that chunky bezels shouldn't exist in 2021, so Apple would do good to trim them down as the company did on the iPad Air. Removing the bezels would also mean replacing or relocating the Touch ID sensor. The iPad Pro and iPad Air are the two Apple tablets with thin bezels. The former uses Face ID via an IR camera, whereas the latter uses Touch ID with a fingerprint sensor embedded on the side power button. If we had to guess, the iPad mini will mock the iPad Air and favor Touch ID over Face ID, ensuring the iPad Pro keeps one major advantage over the cheaper models. iPad mini 6 performance and specs. What we can say with complete certainty is that if Apple does indeed release a new iPad mini 6, it will be powered by a more capable processor than the current one. If you buy an iPad mini 6 today, it'll run on the A12 Bionic chip, the same one used in the iPhone XS, iPhone XS Max and iPhone XR. We expect a new iPad mini 6 to be running on at least an A13 chip, as was predicted by the Chinese site mydrivers.com. The A13 seems like a good candidate considering the 2020 iPad has an A12 SoC and the iPad Air has an A14. Being priced between those two models, it would make sense for Apple to opt for the A13. iPad mini 6 display. We've heard enough about Apple adopting mini LED display technology for the iPad Pro 2021 to believe it. But what about the iPad mini 6? It's possible the pint-sized slate also gets upgraded from a standard LED display to mini LED, although we can't say for sure. There are several benefits of moving to mini LED. While we've seen only a few mini LED panels in person, they are touted for having more vivid colors, a brighter image and deeper black levels than your standard LED displays. Best of all, there is a lower chance of burn-in, a decay issue found on OLED displays. If Apple shifts to mini LED in the mini 6, it could mean a price hike. Those panels are being mass-produced for the first time, meaning the per-unit cost is likely pretty high. This is why the iPad Pro and upcoming 14-inch MacBook Pro and 16-inch MacBook Pro is a better candidate than the modestly priced iPad mini 6. iPad mini 2021 release date. The previous iPad mini, 5th generation, was released on March 18, 2019, so assuming Apple is adhering to a 2-year cycle, the iPad mini 6 should have launched in March 2021. It didn't. As the March date grew increasingly unlikely, Prosser posted a YouTube video explaining the event would take place in April instead, and that Apple purposely misled leakers into thinking it would be in March. We thought the April 20th event would be a surefire venue for Apple to launch the new iPad mini 6. But again, the company had its own plans, launching only the iPad Pro. iPad mini 6 2021 price. The iPad mini 6 has historically been Apple's second most affordable tablet behind only the iPad. Prediction shows that the iPad mini 6 will start from $399 for the base 64GB model, slotting above the $329 iPad and below the $599 iPad Air. Then the iPad mini could get a price increase. We also need to consider any adjustments to storage capacity. If Apple sticks with 64GB to start, we might see the same $399 MSRP. If it goes up to 128GB to start, we're almost certain to see a $50 price hike. Thanks for watching and don't forget to hit the like button and comment the country you are watching from. See you in my next video.